Hey y'all, it's Whitney Shattuck from the First Grade Roundup, and I am going to walk you through my letter identification routines for kindergarten Super Phonics. This is the second big thing that we tackle in the Super Phonics curriculum for kindergarten. The first one is letter discrimination, and I've already made a video that I'll link in the comments or in the description for you if you haven't seen that. And then the after letter ID, we do units on letter sounds, on all the letter sounds. So all the individual letter sounds. So I will have that video coming soon as well. So I'm just going to walk you through that, but before I do, I want to help you take notice of a few things. There is this notes section down here, which on each of the slides will tell you what view to do it best in and exactly the simple directions for you to follow. If you want to, whenever you do this with your kids, you can keep those notes up so that you can you know exactly what to happen and what the routine is. But I like to go ahead and get rid of the slides over here, get rid of the notes section because this is a PowerPoint file that you'll be using, and get rid of that so that I can make a large, almost slideshow view in normal view whenever I need to use that. So I'm going to go to slideshow view, and I want to go back though so that you can see how we click through this. Okay, so here's the menu page. I'm going to go to Unit 3, which covers the letters A, B, and C, and we're going to go start with Monday. The first thing that you'll see in all the kindergarten Superphonics units are phonemic awareness slides, and that is where they'll be listening to some recordings and doing some phonemic activities with them. So on this one, the students will listen to the sentence and then repeat it like this.
I picked 10 apples off the tree yesterday.
And then I will point to my students and they'll say, I picked 10 apples off of the tree yesterday. I can identify the beginning sound. I will click the numbers, listen for the word, and then they will respond.
Apple.
Apple. Apple. Oops. And then I'll click the next one.
Tree.
Tree. Tree.
8.
Oh, we didn't get to hear that one. Hold on.
8.
8. 8. Okay. In this slide, you're going to blend the sounds that you hear. It starts off with bigger sounds and then ends up with smaller sounds. So here we go.
Backpack.
Okay, so in this one, I have the students hold up their left hand and then their right hand, and then we clap the word. Okay, so they hold out their left hand and their right hand, almost like they have a what's going on sign, and then we say it together like back, pack, backpack. And this one.
Baseball.
Base, ball, baseball.
Bathtub.
Bath, tub, bathtub. Okay. On this slide, we're going to segment the words into sounds.
Angelfish.
Okay, so this is the same thing. It's just the like backwards version of it, basically. Okay, so I'm going to say angelfish, angel, fish, angelfish.
Armchair.
Armchair, arm, chair, armchair.
Basketball.
Basketball, basket, ball, basketball. In this one, I'm listening for rhyming words. I'm giving a thumbs up or thumbs down if it rhymes.
Cat, bat.
And then they say cat, bat, and they show me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Okay, once I've seen everybody's thumbs, then I reveal the answer, and if it's a rhyming word, then we say cat, bat. They both say act. Okay, if it's not, then I just say like cat, pig. They do not rhyme. Okay? On the next slide, we're going to substitute sounds to make new words.
Sunflower. Change flower Today. The new word is?
And then all they need to say is Sunday.
Sunday. Change day to shine. The new word is?
Sunshine.
Sunshine. Change shine to flower. The new word is?
Sunflower. Okay. Okay, so those are the phonemic awareness slides. Now we're doing our letters and sounds. Each of these click to a video that will introduce the letters, so you can read the alphabet chart however you're accustomed to reading it. We read it like this: A, apple. Okay, and then whenever you've gone through all of those, you can click on the letter that you're doing that day, and it will take you to a YouTube video that has
searching for a vacation for all the family? Find it with Verbo. They search.
It will have the
Find the letter A.
video for that letter. Okay.
Hi, kids.
Okay, so we're not going to watch the whole video, but you kind of get what that is. Then on this one, I'm going to name the letters fluently. This is to practice for the letter naming test on Dibbles, and also just to practice their letter naming fluency, which is an important skill. So whenever you click the screen, it's going to play a row of letters one at a time, and their goal is to keep up with the pace of the line like this: A, C, A, 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 B. Okay, and then whenever I'm ready, I'll click for the next line. A, 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 A. Okay, notice most of those are A's because that's the letter that we're working on this week. On this one, you're going to need to go to the normal view. So I'm going to press Escape, which will go to normal view. Oh, excuse me, you don't need to go in normal view. You need to stay in slideshow view. Forget that. You need to go down and get your pen though, and they are going to trace and write neatly. I like to call up friends to the board that can trace for a line. And I traced that one totally wrong. Sorry about that. I was talking while I was doing this. And I have the script to go with the letters that say A, slant down, across, A. Okay. While a friend is tracing this, they are tracing it in the air with their finger. Slant down, across. And then we'll do like 3 more on our own. Slant down, across. Okay, and then I can call on somebody to practice the words. Typically what I do is we practice the letter together, and then I have them go back to their seat or just use their dry erase boards at their carpet square and practice the word on their dry erase board in the sentence. I also have these as printables that come with the units so that you can have them do that for independent practice later on. I can listen and repeat the lines of the poem so they're just listening to it. Okay, so before I show it, you're going to have the text of the poem, and you're going to say, let's see, I don't have it in front of me. Pat a cake, yeah. Pat a cake, baker's man. And then they're going to repeat, pat a cake, baker's man. Okay, and then you're going to say it again. Now, if you want to, you can have this up on your computer, and you can actually toggle between your computer and your Elmo or Ladybug projection screen that will like make it go blue, you know, so that they can't see the projector screen. And then you can read this off of your computer. That way you don't have to have a hard copy on you, because I always have a hard time finding my hard copies at last minute. Okay, so the goal is just for them to listen and repeat. That's practicing that phonemic awareness and hearing it in rhythm. Okay, I can listen for the final sound.
Pie.
Okay, so on this, they're going to repeat the word, and then they're going to emphasize the ending sound. Pie, pie. Okay.
Seeds.
Seeds, seeds.
Leaf.
Leaf, leaf. I also typically have my friends punch out that ending sound, so they'll get their punching bag ready, their fist close to their chest, and then as we say that ending sound, we punch it out. Leaf, leaf, and we punch forward so they can emphasize that and feel that. That's a great TPR strategy to use. Okay. So this is, if you haven't already noticed, we're into Tuesday. So we're doing some more. This is the slide to blend sounds I hear, which is what we did before on Monday. So I'm going to skip this slide. Segmenting, we've done that before. This is, I can say a word that rhymes with a wacky word, okay? So the category is colors. So I'll tell them that first. Category is colors. Whoopsie.
It's not blue, it's
blue, and they'll call out what it is. Okay, this is a substitution, which we already practiced. We went over that. Letter naming fluency again, and then handwriting again, and then here we are on Wednesday. And Wednesday is similar to Monday: beginning sounds, blending, segmenting, listening for rhyming words, substitution, alphabet, letter naming fluency. And then this is a little bit different with the poem. This time they're looking for letters. So they're going to take the pen and they're going to circle. Actually, I think, no, I don't have a highlighter on this one. So they could circle, or if you have a highlighter on yours, and you can use it, the letter A. They can also go back to their seat to do this independently. Okay, and then this is their handwriting, which you can practice, and then you can send them back with the master B paper for them to go write independently. On Thursday, it's going to be similar to Tuesday with the final sound, punching out the final sound, sliding to blend, segmenting, words that rhyme with the wacky word, substitution, the ABC chart, letter naming fluency. And then this is going to be a sort. In order to do the sort, you're going to need to go press escape and go to normal view. Okay, this way you can click and drag or call up friends that can click and drag each letter to where it needs to go. Okay, so what I normally do for this is I just draw a stick and I'll say, Cooper, it's your turn, and then I'll say, he'll pass the pen to Avery, and Avery will be standing up on her square knowing that she's next and ready, and that really keeps it moving fast. That way we don't have to wait and let Cooper sit down and then call on Avery. It moves a lot faster that way. Okay, so that way we can just say next is Avery, next is Jax, okay, and we can just go on down the line. And then they're going to trace and write neatly and go back to their desk to do that independently. This is Friday, repeating the sentence, beginning sounds, blending, segmenting, rhyming, substitution, their letters, letter naming fluency. And then this, on Friday, they're going to go get the poem to put in their poetry folder, and they're going to highlight their own letters. Okay, so you can do this again, or you can just leave this as an assessment to see how well they can do that. Okay, then you're going to trace and write the letters, and they will go back to their seat with the master copy that comes with this unit to trace and write theirs. Okay, and that is the end of an entire unit. So it's super simple, super easy, and very heavy on the phonemic awareness and letter ID, because that's basically what we're working on with these units. Okay, all right. I think that takes care of the letter ID unit. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or email me at thefirstgraderoundup@gmail.com.